Hi, Paul. Thanks for joining me today. Paul Heath joins us as the Secretary of Estates of Niagara, and we're going to talk a little bit about co-ownership, co-housing, and the different forms of ownership at our properties, Estates of Niagara. So let's talk a little bit about Rivercrest Estates and condominium.
Yes, Rivercrest Estates is a condominium, or is going to be a condominium corporation. Perhaps as background, I'm a retired lawyer. I've practiced for 42 years.
Great.
A certain amount in real estate, and am familiar with the concepts. Going back to when I started practice, condominium was kind of a new concept. It was just being developed, and there were a lot of concerns by people, by lawyers, as to exactly what it was. I mean, we're familiar with real estate as being a piece of land, but a condominium apartment, it was like you're buying a piece of the sky, which is a very difficult concept to wrap yourself around initially. However, it is now really an accepted concept. I don't think anybody has difficulty understanding the issues of condominiums, and that all those issues have been dealt with and resolved in some fashion.
Great. So Paul, let's talk a little bit about life membership, which is what we're offering.
Yes, life membership has been developed simply as a different form of ownership. Just as condominium is a different form of ownership, life membership is kind of like a life lease, or at least that's a terminology that may be a little more common to people. There's certainly a lot of examples of it here in the province.
Right.
And it may be a bit of a misnomer, because it's not really for the individual's life. It is open-ended, and the individual has the right to live there for their life, but they also have the right to sell it, or to have their estate sell it afterwards. So that's the kind of background of the concept, and it's been added to that kind of the membership aspect. This is part of a membership of an organization where their services are provided for the elderly, and that's the concept that has been added to Life Lease to come up with a life membership concept.
So for the concept of life membership, they would have ownership of their individual unit or suite. Is that correct?
Yes. So I'll differentiate between the two. If we're dealing with a two-bedroom apartment, the whole bedroom, the whole apartment unit is a unit, as in our terminology. Whereas you can have a friendship suite, which is just you have your own private bedroom, ensuite, sitting area, but there is a shared kitchen, living room, dining area, balcony that is shared by the owners of each of the suites.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about that. How is that then managed, right?
So there is going to be a registered ownership that will be part of the process. So you're becoming a co-owner of one of the apartment units, and that co-ownership consists of your own private section of the unit together with the shared section.
Great. Understood.
We're dealing with life membership as opposed to condominium ownership. The various people who are going to be owning properties at Waterview are life members of the Waterview organization, and that can include the use of the entire unit, or it can be just the friendship suite, the portion of the unit that is being occupied.
Excellent. Thanks, Paul, for your time today. Want to wrap up this section on forms of ownership. I urge you to browse more of the website to learn more about them. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.